Hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for the rose. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you for coming by. I'll be responding to you all on my Mojo Unfiltered, but thank you for coming in. We are going to give it a few minutes. If you could just tap that screen, tap, 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 tap that screen for me. That would be absolutely wonderful. Share that live out. Thank you for coming. Thank you for that heart meat catfish gangsta. Thank you for coming in. Joker Jones, thank you for joining me. Welcome, welcome in, welcome in. I am glad that you all are here. We are going to, oh, Catfish Gangster, thank you. We are going to start really soon, but for now, if you could just tap that screen. Thank you for the heart meet, Tina. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I am just trying to get set up, but thank y'all for coming right on. Thank you for liking the live, Catfish Gangster. I am so glad that you all are here. Welcome in, Sandra. I'm glad that you're here, Chick. Thank you for coming in. You thought I was leaving? Where am I going? Tell me, where am I going? Oh, yes, yes. I am definitely interested in genuine support, GSO. I have contacted Miosha and Honey So Funny, and they're just trying to connect me with everyone, get to know everyone. So I would be so happy to join in. Welcome in, Positive. Welcome in, Diamond. Hi, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. My thing is not talking to me. Let me see if I can get it to talk to me. Hi, Diamond Princess. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm gonna get started. I'm eating curry my sister bought me. Oh, that sounds good actually. I love curry. I just made some fried rice last night with curry. So I like curry. If y'all could just do me a favor, tap on that screen, call everyone over, let them know that we are here. We are here. We're doing a session on affirm it until it shifts tonight. We're going to just speak positivity in the atmosphere, speak what we want in the atmosphere, and expect the change, not wish for it to happen, not guess it will happen, but um, call it in to happen. So affirm it until it shifts. Yes, catfish. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I hope to be your future sister. Welcome in, Elijah. I'm glad that you caught me again. Thank you for coming in. I don't know why my little Polly's not talking. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. If y'all could do me a favor, continue to tap on that screen, tap on that screen. Welcome in, vibing with Tiffany. I'm glad that you stopped by. Hi there, hi there. Thank you for coming in. We are going to get started. I am doing a sh- show, affirm it until it shifts. I have just been in a place where I just believe in affirmations, believe in speaking things because the tongue is so powerful that we can have what we say we have, whether that's positive or negative. So we really have to be careful sometimes when we are speaking things. Yes, Tiffany says, hello, everyone. When we are speaking things into existence, we need to make sure it's exactly what we want to speak and not something that, you know, that we're just saying because the tongue is very powerful. And so that's why I have decided to do some affirmation talks. I've been on my affirmation high all day long. So thank y'all for coming in. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start with if you are in the room right now, regardless of which platform you are on, I just want you to type in the chat, I am ready. Just type in the chat. I am ready. Welcome, Desiree G. Welcome in. So as y'all come in, type in the chat. I am ready. I am ready. Are you ready? Are you? Desiree, are you ready? Hello, Queen. Hello, hello. Vibing with Tiffany. Hello. Type in the chat if you're in the room. I am ready. I am ready. All right, Sneaky Bones. I see you. 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 Thank you for those sneaky bones. So look, tonight we're not going to be doing Pat. Thank you for those relics or e icons. Thank you so much. So tonight is not going to be passive listening. Tonight I am calling. Thank you for those e icons. So tonight I'm asking you all. Thank you for that. I am ready. I see one. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Okay, we are ready, ready, ready. So, like I said, it's not going to be passive listening tonight. I'm asking y'all to participate. I am ready. All right. Thank you for those E icons. So, tonight we affirm until something shifts. Okay. Thank you for those relics. So, right now, just type it in the chat. I will not leave this live the same. I will not leave this live the same because I don't want y'all to leave the same. I want y'all to get something out of this. Welcome in, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. I don't want y'all to leave this live the same today. So let me ask you something. I'm covering my light. Who are you becoming this year? Who are you becoming this year? That's right. Thank you so much, Desiree. You will not leave this live the same. But who are you becoming this year? Who do you feel that you're becoming? On the positive note, I feel like I am moving up a level both in my home and in my work. But on a amen, Lisa says she is going to be an even better version of herself. I like that. I like that. How about you, Desiree? How about you, Tina? Joe Bell? It's my turn, Joe Bell, over at the E. Welcome in, lovely Lola. So Lisa says she's going to be a better version of herself. Awesome. So are your thoughts aligned with the version of you? I thought it was. Was Lisa? Yeah, that's Lisa. That's Lisa Page. So, are your thoughts aligned with the version of you that you see yourself becoming? Are your thoughts aligned with that, or do you have some little bit of stinking thinking? Because those two things don't go together. Okay, Desiree says yes. Her thoughts are aligned. That's wonderful. Lisa says yes. So, would the future you be proud of, I'm sorry, would the future you be proud of today's mindset? So, would tomorrow's version of you be proud of your mindset today? Where are you? Where is your mindset? Are you thinking positive, or are you having doubt in your mind, or or have you come close to just giving up? Would your future you be proud of where your mindset is today? Excuse me. Catfish Gangster says definitely. So do me a favor. Type one word in the chat to one word that describes who you are becoming. Just one word in the chat that describes who are you becoming. Just one word. One word in the chat. Who are you becoming? I know Lisa said a better version of herself, but just one word. I'll give y'all a minute. Oh, somehow my music cut off. Unstoppable. I like that one. Yes. Lisa says she's unstoppable. And it's very important to have that mindset, because thank you for those epic tarts, Lola. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a very good word, unstoppable. Anybody else have one word to describe who they're becoming? I think if I was to choose the word, hey, lovely Lola, hi. Drop one word in the chat of who you are becoming. Catfish says polished. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Polished. I like that. Okay. What else do we have? Anything else? So I got polished. I got unstoppable. Let me see. Maybe did I miss any? Okay. So if I was to think about one word, I am I am me. Thank you for that hand heart. I am me. Okay. You're becoming I am me. Or you're just becoming you. I think if I were to choose a word for myself, I would say I am becoming stronger, because I can see little by little, but I see myself getting stronger in certain areas of my life, because it's not all areas. It's just I'm becoming stronger in certain areas, because in some areas I'm already strong. Strong is the word. Yeah, I'm becoming stronger in some areas of my life. So I'm also, what? I just thought of another word I really like. I like evolving, because that's what I actually wrote down was I am evolving. I'm evolving. I'm not stuck. Thank you for that, Epic. I am transitioning. I'm not defeated. And my future is forming in my present. I want y'all all to focus on that. Now, do you speak to yourself like someone you love, or do you or like someone you doubt? Do you speak to yourself like someone you love, or do you speak to yourself like someone you doubt? Drop it in the chat. Love, if you speak to yourself like someone you love, welcome in, Kim Cherry. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, welcome. Or do you speak to yourself like someone you doubt? So type love or doubt. Yes, Jobel, I am. I am. Yes, ma'am, I am. Hi, Kim. Glad you made it. I see you had safe travels. My husband was up in that area in Maryland, and so I was kind of concerned with all the I with I think it started snowing or something like that today. So I'm glad that you made it home, made it back safely. Joe Bell, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. So drop it in the chat. Do you speak to yourself as someone you love or someone you doubt? Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Because it's really important that you focus on how you speak to yourself. You should always speak to yourself like someone you love. Now, I don't know about you, but I've always, no, not always, I don't want to use that word, but there's often times that I do not talk to myself like someone I love. I talk to myself like doubt. Yes, ma'am, thank you. Yes, Kim, glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um, oh, thank you for the flowers, lovely Lola. I really appreciate that. And it's really a dangerous thing to speak to yourself in doubt because if you don't encourage yourself, who is going to? You have to be the author of your own destiny. Like you, I mean, of course, God, but you have to be thank you for that turkey. So you have to be you have to speak. Thank you. You have to speak to yourself in love because if you speak to yourself in that, who's going to encourage you if you don't? Who do you think is going to encourage you? Occur. Okay. Drop it in the chat. Because when you that turkey, I know, right? Because when you speak doubt, oh my gosh, that truck is so loud. When you speak doubt, you put you actually chain yourself with mental chains. You chain and limit yourself. You put limitations on yourself of how far you can go. Welcome in, Mandy. I'm glad that you joined us. You start believing things that may not be true. And most of the time, if it's doubtful, it's probably not. Yes. Thank you for those relics. So I have a question. What lie have you believed about yourself? Drop it in the chat if you want to share. What lie have you believed about yourself? Thank you, Miss Kim, for those icons. Thank you so much. And then I have another question. So drop it in the chat. What lie have you believed about yourself? And then maybe it wasn't something that you came up with. Maybe it's something someone else put on you. So who told you that? And you don't have to drop that in the chat, but think about it in your mind. Who told you that? If it is a lie about yourself, who sowed that seed into you? Was it yourself? Thank you for that hand heart. I appreciate it. That I am weak. Lola said that someone's and she has believed that she was weak, okay? Now, just in your mind, who told you that? Who sowed that seed in your mind? Was it someone else or was it yourself? Who sowed that seed? That I was selfish? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that cash bomb. Thank you for the sneaky bones. And then the last question I want to ask you is why? Why are you still carrying it? Or have you let it go? So if you're still carrying it, put a one in the chat. If you let it go, put a two. Lola said, weak for being people please. Oh, weak for being people pleasers. Don't I know that's one? Thank you for those go pops. Thank you so much. Two said, Lisa said, no, two. Desiree, oh, I don't carry it. Yes, don't carry it. Leave it where it is. That is wonderful. So to the Lisa's not carrying it, Desiree's not carrying it. Miss Lola, are you still carrying it with you? All right. All I want to say is if anyone who hears the sound of my voice is still carrying those lies that either someone has sold into their minds or they've sown it into themselves, I want you to say to yourself that the lie expires today. The lie expires today. Lovely Lola says, but I know that I am not weak. I am stronger than what people think. Exactly. Exactly. I feel the same way. I feel like I am, people peg me as one thing, especially as it comes to weak, because they take my kindness for weakness. And Lola, lovely Lola, you are also very sweet and kind. And so people take that as a weakness, but we don't have to believe that. And I choose not to believe it. So here's an affirmation I want to share with you guys. So if any of you that can hear my voice is still carrying the lies with you, oh, thank you for the ladybug. Oh, it's so cute. I want you to say, I release the outdated version of myself. I am not my mistakes. I forgive myself for not knowing what I know now, and I am worthy of growth. So I'm going to say it again. I release outdated version of myself. I am not my mistakes. I forgive myself for not knowing what I know now, and I am worthy of growth. Thank you so much, Miss Ken. Thank you. So I want to activate confidence in each one of you. Now, I know a lot of you, I know you guys, y'all have a lot of confidence, and that's good. But sometimes there's some areas that we don't really touch in our lives that we aren't as confident of, and we keep it hidden. We try to hide it. So I want us to activate confidence. But just know that confidence is not loud, confidence is alignment. Um, what would you do? Tell me something. What would you do if you weren't afraid? I want y'all to drop it in the chat. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Or if you're not afraid of anything, say, not afraid. I got this. I got this. Thank you for those gold pops. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Lisa said, move to Thailand right now. Oh my gosh, that is that I understand. I'm not afraid anymore. Lovely Lola says she's not afraid. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So I have another question. I know that's right. Yes, that's a Ray. Yeah. Who would you be if no one was watching? Who would you be if no one was watching? I want you to think about that. Drop it in the chat if you want, but who would you be if no one was watching? I'm always gonna be me, okay? Rihanna or Beyonce. Lovely Lotus says she'd be Rihanna or Beyonce. Me, the same person. Desiree says a hot mess. And Catfish says myself. Okay. Who would you be if you're not watching? Anybody else? I would definitely be a I, I those areas that I'm weak in, I would definitely just be me, but stronger, bolder, more confident in myself and my abilities and who I am. That's who I would be. And lovely Lola, definitely myself always. So if you're out there and you're thinking that you would be someone else, um, or you want to be, or if you want to be a better version of yourself, is there anything delaying you? Are you waiting for approval? Is there anything you feel like you're waiting for approval? And you know what? I asked that question because in so many areas of my life, I found myself waiting for approval. But I am just deciding that that is not going to be me anymore. I'm no longer waiting for approval. I don't need the approval of men because my goal on this earth is to please God first and foremost. And sometimes pleasing God means that you're not going to please men, and it's okay. Nope, not me approval. Okay. Lisa says, "No, I'm improving every single day of my life and I do it without permission." Absolutely. Lola, lovely Lola said, "Nope, not me. Approval for what?" I like that. Desiree say, "Amen." Welcome in, Kiana. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Yes. Sometimes trying to please God, you're not going to please men, and it's okay. It's okay because I rather please God every day, every single day. And that's what I'm going to strive for. So, it sounds like my next question was type one thing that fear has delayed, but in reading everybody's comment, it seems like y'all are not fearful of anything that y'all are facing that. Thank you for those epic tarts. Man, catfish. Welcome back, Miss Kim. So I have some more affirmations. I'm gonna read it. I move even when I'm unsure. I don't need permission to evolve. I trust myself. I am capable and I am chosen for my assignment. Thank you for that heartmeet. Welcome in, Blue Moon. I'm gonna read it again. I move even I move even when I'm unsure. I don't need permission to evolve. I trust myself. I am capable and I'm chosen for my assignment. So y'all just welcome. Thank you for those epic tarts. Just chew on that. And then I just want to talk about because oh, thank you for that epic icon. I just want to talk about gratitude. We do the Morning Glow show, and we focus a lot on gratitude. And I just want to ask you all, welcome, welcome. What is one thing that you are grateful for right now? We are overcoming our trials and tribulations on a daily. Absolutely, yes, we are. We are. And if we miss something, we get the opportunity to get up and try it again. But I want to ask you, what's one thing that you're grateful for? Drop it in the chat. One thing that you are grateful for today. I know for me, I am so grateful for my family, for my home, my husband, my children, my daughters and my son. I'm so grateful. Even with the challenges that we face, I'm still so very grateful. Lovely Lola said, absolutely 100. I'm grateful for my health. Yes, health, because I'm very grateful for my health. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because as you know, health is such one to be grateful for because it's not until you start realizing that um, your health is there could be a change in your health is when you really realize like, you know, you need to be grateful. My health as well. A lot of people say it's health. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. As I mentioned to y'all, this is the week. Even me, I go to the doctor this week and the oncologist and just pray that God has me in His hands. So as of today, and even beyond today, I say that I'm grateful for my health as well. Kim says, "Lovely Lola, indeed." So, amen. My kids made it to adulthood. Oh, absolutely. Sometimes with my kids still being young, I'm like, oh my God, this world that we're in. I mean, if you see it right now, we're, at war. And it's just like, what is America going to look like in the next 5 years? I think about that for my children. Because of course, I'm already grown. I'll be into my 50s, but my children are still I still have a fairly young son, middle-aged, middle teen daughter and a young adult daughter. So I concern myself for them. But yes, you're right. Health. I A lot of you said health. I'm grateful for my health. Um, I would like to know, what is one challenge that you feel have actually grew you? What is one challenge that you've walked through that you felt like you had a growing moment, that you grew from that challenge? Lovely Lola said, roof over my head, job to provide for my family. Absolutely, lovely Lola. Yes. Yep. Those are all things to be grateful for. And we don't need to take it for granted. We need to keep it in front of our mind instead of in the back of our mind where we have to go dig it up. We need to wake up with the attitude of gratitude. Lovely Lola said, removing people that are toxic for mental and inner peace. Yes. I wish that more people focused on their mental peace, because a lot of us focus on our health, but a lot of us forget about our mental health. A lot of people don't even believe that mental health is a thing. And that's the thing that frustrates me the most, is because mental health is real. That you need to make sure when you are doing your checkup from the neck up and the neck down, that you also are checking your mental. That's why I love the safe space. Uh, Lady Page always talks about what is your temperature today on a scale of 1 to 10? What's your temperature? Like, how are you doing today? And she genuinely wants to know how you're doing today. Realizing that everyone is not for me, and I am okay with that. Yes, lovely Lola. Um, Listening more to understand and not to respond. Absolutely, Blue Moon. Catfish said he's thankful for his divorce. Okay, gratitude. That's okay too. It is okay. I know that sometimes we make the wrong choice. We make the wrong, we choose the wrong person. And just like lovely Lola just saying, realize that everyone is not for me and I am okay with that. Welcome in, pretty mama. So thank y'all for sharing that. Here's another affirmation. Everything is working for me. Delays are not denials. Delays are preparation. Closed doors are protection. And I am being positioned, not pushed. I'm going to say that again. Everything is working for me. Delays are not denials. Delays are preparation. Closed doors are protection. And I am being positioned, not punished. I want y'all to write that down and remind yourself when you think like things are just not working out the way that you had planned it to, or um, that job promotion, why didn't I get it? Why was I overlooked? Maybe that wasn't the job position for you. I remember when I took a leap and I left my I worked as a chemist in the lab for about 21 years. And I had just became comfortable just working in the lab. But the problem was I didn't want to be a robot. I went to school, finished my degree. One of like when we started, we were 600, and when I graduated with only 170 something. I can't remember. And so then I started a job where I felt like I was a robot because I was doing routine testing, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be a formulate. I wanted to do formulations, but we were always so short-handed, and that was always the excuse of why I couldn't um, start formulating new materials for roadway. And I decided finally that I was going to leave. But when I decided I was going to leave, my job offered a higher level chemist position. And so I applied for it. I interviewed for it. And then I felt like, no, this is not for me. It's time for me to move because I had already accepted another job in the field. So um, then I started going back and forth. I was like, oh, well, maybe, back and forth, back and forth. And I always say, thank you for that kangaroo. Thank you so much. I always say a double-minded man is unstable in all their ways. And so me going back and forth made me realize that I was unstable because I ended up going ahead and interviewing for that. Yes, that's Bible. I ended up going ahead and interviewing for that chemist, higher chemist position. Well, at the end of the day, I actually did not get it. For the kitty cat, thank you so much. Thank you for the black cat, Miss Kim. And I actually ended up not getting it. And so then I ended up going to work into the field. I later realized that that position wasn't for me, and there were several reasons. I'm not gonna go deep because I'm already over. It's 6:30. That position wasn't for me, and like I, I was saved. God's mercy and grace saved me because there was a lot of things that happened with that department after I left. A lot of things went downhill, and anyway, a lot happened. And so had I stayed, I would have had gone downhill with what happened in that department. So it was meant for me to leave. So sometimes, like I said, it's not denial. Um, it's just delayed for a reason. Um, I gotta go. I love this live. You will be seeing more. Okay, Catfish. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close because it's already 6:30 and I really want to respect my community's time. But can you all do me a favor? I just want everyone to close your eyes for like 30 seconds. Just close your eyes. I want you to let me reject this. I want you to imagine peace, a peaceful place. Is that your house? Is that your garden? Is that your For me, my peaceful place is on a cruise ship. Just imagine yourself in your peaceful place. Imagine yourself healthy, confident, disciplined, financially stable, and emotionally mature. So, to your peaceful place, imagine yourself healthy, confident. And then I just want to know, what does that version of you look like? What do you see when you close your eyes and you imagine the peace? You imagine health, being healthy, confident, disciplined, financially stable, and emotionally mature. What does that version of you look like? Okay, Miss Mac, welcome in. Thank you for the heart meet. And when you finish imagining, that is what I want you to strive for. If you're already there, wonderful. Great. I celebrate with you. But if you aren't there, you haven't made it there yet, that's what I want you to strive for. Write down what steps would you need to take to get to your peaceful place, your healthy place, the place that you can operate in confidence, the place where you are disciplined, financially stable, and emotionally mature. Surrendered. Okay. All right. One last affirmation. One last affirmation. I didn't finish, but that's okay. One last affirmation. I am becoming her or he daily. I walk like her or him. I think like her or him. I decide like her or him. And I protect my energy like her or him. I'm going to say that again. I am becoming her. I'm gonna say her daily. I walk like her. I think like her. I decide like her. And I protect my energy like her, like that person that you were thinking of becoming. So, with that, I'm going to stop. Thank you all for joining me. for my live community, those on TT and those on Epic. I really appreciate y'all coming. I hope that y'all all take a moment to when before you start your day, speak over yourself because you have to. It's so necessary to speak over yourself first thing in the morning because people are going to speak over you and it's not gonna a lot of times it might not be in the most positive light, so you need to start covering yourself before you even start your day, before you even get out the bed. Cover yourself with your affirmations and who you are, and who you want to become. Speak it. Don't allow anyone to dim your light. Always speak positivity over yourself. And I even go as far as to speak positivity over my kids because I know when they are loose and they go off into the school, um, there are so many things being said that's not positive over my children. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you have the same experience that you don't have that you pray over you speak positively over your kids. I'm sorry, this guest host stuff keep coming up. I have to keep pushing it, but speak positivity of yourself and protect and guard your mind, guard your eye gates, guard your ear gates. Don't start your morning. I used to always start my morning with the news. If you want to prepare your day to go all kinds of ways, start your morning with the news. Because when I woke up and found out about the war and things like that, I was like, oh, why did I start my day thinking about war? I want to start my day talking about thinking about peace, thinking about what's coming. Like I always say, something good is going to happen today. Something's good is going to happen my day. So that's how I want y'all to start y'all's day. Um, thank you all for coming. You can't do the news. I know the news is so, oh my God, so crazy, so crazy. Um, but you know, drama sells. That's why the news bring you all the negativity. And even if you're not careful here on TT, when you scrolling through the news, if you look at one negative thing too long, you will get all these negative things circulating in your feed and on your for me page. Try to skip over that negative news as quickly as you can. And in fact, most of it is AI anyway. So it's best just to just skip it because I have noticed I get a lot of negative things coming. But thank you, Lisa. You are so welcome. Um, Epic. Thank you for the sneaky bones. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I know that y'all could be doing anything, but y'all decided to spend this time with me, and I'm so thankful. I don't take it for granted. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the hand hearts. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. So, as I always say, until the next time, I want you all to keep it real and keep your mojo. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to be around for anyone who wants to stick around, but I understand that we have a 30-minute limit. Turn off my other systems. Thank you, Desiree, for coming. Pretty Mama Six, thank you for the cinnamon. Everything already been on for today. Yes, everyone's already been on for today. Yeah, Pretty was at noon, and then me at well noon my time. What time did she come on? You know what? I think I messed up that time today, and then me 6. Yeah, I don't know anybody else's schedule. Thank y'all so much for coming. Joe Bell, thank you so much. Shanice, thank you so much. Bandy, thank you so much.